Hey everyone, it's Chris and welcome back to The Ridge. Today, we're cleaning our CDL Nano RO. Properly cleaning your RO keeps it running efficiently to get the best sap concentration. Plus, it extends the life of those expensive membranes, so stick around as we show you how we do it. Join us!
Sweet Maple Ridge Farms. Come on down, everybody. Go!
Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. So we have RO'd about 150 gallons of sap today, and we haven't really done a proper clean on this thing yet. We've done a little bit of putting, permeate through there, but that's it. So we're gonna do a proper clean in this. So we're just gonna go start to finish here, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So the very first thing you're gonna do is we're gonna swap out this filter. This filter is dirty, and it has sugar and all that kind of stuff in it. So gonna make sure this thing's turned off. Gonna untwist. There's a grommet up in there. Make sure that grommet stays. If that thing comes out, you're gonna want the pointed, angled end going up towards the ceiling, okay? And see, look at this. This is a dirty filter. This was just from sap. Totally normal, but that's why I gotta swap it out. We're gonna dump that out. We're gonna put a fresh filter in here, making sure that the light blue seal is up in the top and that the black rubber seal is properly around there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and turn this on, and we have 5 gallons of permeate here. You can't use fresh water, can't use water from the tap or the well, you have to use permeate. So we have 5 gallons of this. This is our input. It's gonna suck this in to the unit. By the way, your tube is gonna be yellow, mine's red, but yours is gonna be yellow. And the 2 outputs, the sap concentrate output and the permeate output, is both just going to go down the drain. So we're going to flush all this water through the unit now. Let's do it. And also we're going to have the pressure open until the secondary recirculation pump kicks on. You're going to hear it kick on here in just a minute. And then you just heard it. We're going to crank up the pressure to get that permeate going through the membranes. Crank it up to maybe 80 or something like that. You're gonna notice we're sucking out of here, and we're gonna loosen up the pressure so that we have water coming out of both hoses here. We're gonna let that go. That's gonna take a couple minutes, and we'll be right back. Just let that go right down the drain. Okay, so guys, while we're doing our first flush through here, I want to talk about why it's really important to save permeate, and this is the exact reason why. So we saved right around 20 gallons of permeate to do this flush tonight. Last year, we didn't really take care of the membranes the way that we should have, and the max, I think, bricks we got out of the concentrate was maybe like 3%. This year, we got brand new membranes, and we're right around 6.5%, even 7%. So that's why it's really important. We're going to take care of these things the way that they need to. So we're going to let this continue to go. While this is still going, I have my wash here. Now I want to talk about the wash. This is right around 5 gallons. This is right about 80 degrees. And so what we're going to do now, while this is finishing up, we're going to take 1/4 cup of your CDL Superflow green RO soap, 1/4 cup for a 5 gallon. Don't get this stuff on you. We're going to sprinkle this in there, and we're going to stir it around here. All right, now this is ready to go.
And what we do for our permeate is at the beginning of the season, you have to buy distilled water so that you can wash out your RO for the first time. So what we do is we keep the jugs and we'll just refill them with permeate.
All right, guys, so this is just about done. We're gonna cut that off. All right, now we're gonna take all 3 lines. We're gonna put them in here. All right, now we're going to cut the pressure down. We're gonna reduce it, open up this valve down here. We're gonna turn this on. Now we are gonna recirculate this for a half hour. So this is operating in a loop. Once the pressure kind of comes up and we hear the secondary pump kick on, we're gonna put the pressure on and we're gonna get it up to 80, 90 PSI. And we're gonna let that circulate in a loop like this for a half hour. All right, guys, it's been about a half hour. You can see this is definitely off-colored and foamy and kind of nasty looking. So that's good to go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna remove the two outputs. So the concentrate and the permeate, we're gonna remove them. And we are going to let those run down the drain and let all this go through here. All right, guys, so this is all gone. Now, two things we wanted to say about this. If the recirculation water with the soap in it is particularly dirty, you can dump that out and do a second wash. And then also, you don't want to get that liquid on your skin. It'll kind of, it's like Ajax or something. It's not real good. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, and we've kind of rinsed these off. So we have 8 gallons of permeate here in our DigiBoil. We use this for making and bottling maple syrup. If you want to know how we do it with this, click the link above. And then, so we have 8 gallons here and 6 gallons here. So we have 14 gallons of permeate now to rinse our RO with, because remember, there's all that soap in there. But what I'm going to do right now is just secure these really fast, and we're going to change our filter again, because remember, our filter has all that soap in it. Okay, so we're going to swap that filter out with a brand new nice and clean filter, and then we're going to flush everything that's in there out. So let's do that now. All right, so you're going to trash that. We're going to dump that out. And we'll just take a little bit of permeate and just kind of rinse that out, making sure that your black seal is still on there. And also your grommet or your seal, the angled part is going to go towards the top. I'm going to put that back on here. Get that on nice and tight, otherwise it definitely will leak. All right, what we're gonna do next is take our input. This is doing the sucking, and we're gonna put that in there, like using those clips. And then our output, both of them are gonna go down the drain. We're gonna go ahead and turn this back on. We're going to make sure there's no pressure. Make sure that your pressure knob is all the way open, so there's no pressure. We're going to wait for our secondary pump to kick on. You can kind of hear that now. All right, and then we're going to crank this up to 75 or 85. But really what you want is about the same amount of liquid coming out of each one. This water is going to be really nasty initially. It'll end up clearing up. Now we're putting 14 gallons through it. CDL recommends you put between 10 and 15 gallons. All right, guys, so we're just about wrapped up here. Now, CDL recommends you do this every day. Some people, if you're online, they might recommend that you do this, you know, every other day or weekly. But with our new membranes, we're going to do it every day, and we're going to do it the right way. That way, we're all ready for, you know, the next day. All right, guys, so that's it. That's the video. If you want to be an OG Mapler like those amazing folks listed here, and you want to continue learning how to rely less and create more from high atop the Allegheny Plateau, guys, please like and subscribe. And guys, we'll see you next time out on the ridge.